What's going on, everybody? My name's a Halo player and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're just going to play some Halo 4. This is pre-recorded gameplay. I wanted to do this live, but some things and technical difficulties, if I could speak, is what happened. I was supposed to upload this a long time ago, not like a long time ago, but probably like 2 days ago. I just thought this would be like kind of like a funny video to do, because I mean, look how low the population is. Like, really? This is original Halo 4 on the Xbox 360. We're going back a little ways. So anyways, basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video is just random stuff. It's just a commentary, basically. Talk about Halo like I usually do. That's basically all. So I guess we could start off with, I don't know, this game in general. I don't know. I always thought that, you know, obviously when Halo 4 first came out, everyone was like, you know. I know when it first came out for me, I've never played Halo multiplayer before Halo 4. You know, I'll tell you guys a little story here. So basically what happened is, long time ago, I went over my dad's friend's house, and he was a big Xbox player, meaning like original Xbox. And at that time, the Xbox 360 had just come out. And I went over his house, and I still had the original Xbox. And he said, "Hey, you play Xbox?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, well, I was really young at this point, so I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, well, go over there." And he had like a huge stack of games, like I mean huge. And he said, "You could borrow any game you want." I said, "Okay." And the only game that really, because you know how when you're younger, you always usually judge a book by its cover, or a game by its cover in this instance. The only game that looked amazing to me was Halo CE. And that was the game I borrowed, and I'm so happy I did. So anyways, that's where I got started with Halo. Halo CE, I played the whole entire campaign multiple times, but it's funny because I couldn't beat it for a while because of certain things and things. I remember I finally beat that campaign, and I don't know how, but I got my hands on the, I think it was the Legendary Edition of Halo 2 with the metal case and everything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember what exactly it was called. But it was Halo 2, and it had the metal case and everything, so that was really cool. So that's where I got Halo 2. After that, I stopped playing Halo for a long time due to life things and whatever. And I was really young still at this point. But I eventually got my hands on an Xbox 360. And after about maybe half of a year, I remembered Halo because I saw Halo Reach. And I played the demo of that. And the demo of that point was, I forgot the name of the mission. But I played that and I was like, man, I remember this game. It was so awesome. So eventually, I convinced my parents to buy me Halo 3, and that was oh my goodness, that game was so good. Still haven't played multiplayer yet, didn't have Xbox Live, didn't even know what Xbox Live was really. I beat the whole entire campaign, and I remember seeing advertisements for Halo 4 coming out, and I was so excited for Halo 4, you know. I think, obviously, everybody was excited for another Halo game. So, eventually, the second it came out, and 2 weeks later I was able to get it. And I remember my friend was over, and I couldn't really play it right away because I didn't want to like kick him out. You know, I wouldn't want to be a jerk. So we were like playing basketball outside or whatever. He finally left. And I was like, yes, I can finally play Halo 4. And the first thing I did was go right into campaign like I usually did. I still didn't know anything about like Xbox Live or anything like that. But I'll get into that a little bit later. So I started the campaign up. I was like, man, the first mission leaves off. It starts right where Halo 3 leaves off. This is awesome. I was so into it. And then guess what happened? The second mission came. And that's where all the Promethean crap started. And that's where I started learning that 343 Industries is disgusting, to put it lightly. So, after beating the campaign, and being absolutely disgusted by it as a young person, um, I realized that my Halo 4 came with a 14-day gold pass, or a trial, so I could try out the Halo 4 multiplayer. So I entered that in, and I was like, yeah. And I started playing online, and I thought it was so awesome that I could be playing online. You know, I never thought that you could do something like this, and it was so awesome. I met a couple friends on the way, and probably about a year after Halo 4 was out, I don't know how long it was, but I got a random invite from somebody, and his name was Dano1369. And as you know now, he is the Haze on YouTube. Again, a random invite from him. I had no idea who he was, but I was like, okay, I'll join. I have nobody to play with at the moment. So he was in a party with a couple people. They were all in game chat when I joined, though. And I was the type of person back then to, if someone was actually good at a game, I would not really think they were actually good. They were just trying to look good to impress people. So I really didn't like him at first. I actually called him a jerk and said, oh, you're just running around looking like you're good and you're not even good, or something like that. I don't remember. But I actually didn't like him at first, which is hilarious. But the next day, he invited me in. For some odd reason, I don't know why, but I joined. And I'm happy I did, because I still play with him to this day. And this is before he even had a YouTube channel or anything. I was there when he created his YouTube channel, you know, and everything. I was there when he started montaging. So it's pretty cool that I got to know him before he even had a YouTube channel, which I thought was awesome. But that's how I met Dano, or the Haze. And he told me about Halo Reach eventually as we got to be better friends. And I eventually got Halo Reach, and that game, ooh, we played that game so much. We used to play that game every single day. Like, say he would get on at like 5 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and we would play that game all night till like 12 o'clock at midnight. And we'd always have like 16-person lobbies. We used to like do custom games, big team battle, and me and him would like sit down and we would like make our own custom big team battle maps. It was so awesome. We used to have so many people to play with. He started this thing a while back called the Haze Clan. It was a group of our friends that we used to play with all the time. We would eventually he started this division called HYSL, and if you notice on my gamer tag there's HYSL, because that was back then. That was a elite squad of the best people in the clan, and I was a part of that, which I thought was really cool. You know, we had plans to like teach people how to snipe better that were in the clan. We were going to have different divisions of the clan, like teaching people how to do different things like crouch jumping and stuff like this, strafing, stuff like that. And after like a while, you know, stuff happened and I wasn't online for a long time. But eventually I got back online, and all the friends that used to play with us, they didn't get online anymore. They didn't play with us anymore, and even if they got online, we'd invite them, and they wouldn't even join. So the Haze Clan kind of fell apart, you know. The main people were still there, you know, Dano, the Haze, me, you know, we had Hypotenuse, Bobby, Two Fly, you know, we had all those people still. But the majority of the Haze Clan was dead, which was really sad because we used to play together every single day. And most of it was because Halo 5 had just come out. And obviously that was a huge, huge disappointment from all the classic Halo fans because of, you know, just like, you look at like Halo 3, right? No sprint, no abilities, you know, you got classic, you know, like barely any auto aim, and then you come to Halo 4, which starts the whole entire thing. And then you got Halo 5, which sprint didn't even matter because it was in Reach, right? Reach's method of sprint, although people didn't like it, it was way better than infinite sprint in Halo 5 and stuff like Halo 4. But Halo 4 was, at this point, Halo 4 is bearable to me compared to Halo 5. But anyways, you look at, like I said, you look at Halo 3 and then you compare it to Halo 5, right? And you got sprint, you got ground pound, you got Spartan charge. Instead of, you know, most of the old Halos was timing when power weapons were going to spawn, and then every time power weapon spawns, you hear some guy come on, sniper rifle up in 30 seconds, you know, and everybody on the map rushes to it, and there's a waypoint over it. So they took away that skill, you know, and they add all these stupid abilities. I really want to make a video on comparing, you know, Halo 5 to Halo 3, and I want to name the video kind of something like why veteran Halo players hate Halo 5 and 343 Industries, or something like that. And I want to go into depth and, you know, compare like the hitboxes, you know, like show the bullet magnetism, stuff like that between the Halos, and really give people understanding of, you see all these 343 fanboys, you know, yell at everybody's like, I wish Halo 3 was still a thing and whatever, and they're like, go back to MCC, even though MCC doesn't work still, and it's been over 2 years, you know. I just want to give people both sides of the perspective of why veteran Halo players despise 343 Industries. And it's just sad because new fans of Halo, you know, especially younger people who get into Halo, they don't want to go back and play old games. They're like, man, this game has good graphics. I don't care about some stupid game with 2007 graphics, you know? So I can understand that. But it's just sad because then they start off with the new Halos and they don't start off with the old ones. And they think that these new ones are better, you know? It's just... And then the veteran players have all these awesome like memories of how awesome Halo 3 was. You know, the old MLG Halo 3 tournaments, you know, just like most of the, like, I don't know if you guys seen, but you remember Hyena? Like, he was an insane sniper player in Halo 3. He just tweeted out the other day that he's quitting MCC because of 343's crap. It's just everybody, all the old Halo players, all the old Halo montagers, they're quitting Halo because of this, and it's just so sad. And 343 and Microsoft, they don't give a crap. All they want is their next paycheck. It's really sad. I just wanted to tell you guys this little story and everything about how I got into Halo and just talk about random things. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're not done yet. I just wanted to say I really hope you guys are enjoying this, you know, like I always do. Yeah, so hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay. I know some of you probably still hate this game, and trust me, I do too. But I'm just saying, if I had a choice to play either Halo 5, Halo 4, or MCC, it'd probably be Halo 4, unless the only way I would play MCC over Halo 4 to me is if they completely fixed MCC and there was no problems. Look at this triple, boy. And still, I would rather play MCC even if it was broken, but just sometimes it gets so annoying because it's broken to the point where you have problems in matchmaking. You know, me and the Haze were trying to complete the Halo CE campaign on Legendary, which we did eventually, but a couple times when we'd get on, like, he'd spawn in and he couldn't even move. You know, he actually sent me a video over a text showing me that he was moving his character on his controller, but it wasn't moving in the game. And if you've seen my second campaign video, you see that there's a phantom floating in the air. It's like, this is sad, you know? It's just sad. And then you look at 343, they had to cancel their own world championship for Halo 2 Anniversary because of server issues. You know? It's like, I never recall Bungie having those issues. They actually cared about what they were doing. You know? And then people were like, oh, we want Bungie back, we want Bungie back. But look what they did with Destiny. If you haven't played Destiny, then don't. Trust me. It's more disappointing than Halo 5 in my opinion. You know? Most of the people that were in Bungie at the time of Halo are not even there anymore anyways. You know? So Bungie's not what it used to be at all. So even if we got Bungie back, they'd probably ruin Halo even worse than 343 to be completely honest. But anyways, I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I just hope you guys get something out of this, and I just want to kind of explain my viewpoint on the whole situation. I know there's probably millions of videos on YouTube talking about this, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's the game. I really hope, again, I don't know why I keep saying this, but honestly, I really hope you guys are enjoying my videos. The only reason why I haven't been uploading consistently is because, I don't know, this editor software is just being really stupid. Hopefully this one came out fine. Anyways, obviously leave a like if you guys liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more content. As I always say, you don't have to do either of those things, but if you did, that's the way to support me. And I will see you guys in the next video.